What's up, guys? I know that I have not been on here in a while vlogging, so I figured today I would start a week-long vlog for you guys and just kind of share with you what I've been up to, what I've been doing, catching you guys up with me so that I can get back on my, YouTube posting. So anyway, I am on my way now to go pick my daughter up from school. She's gonna come home and spend a week with her family. So I would say her mom, but I guess she's a little too old now for me to be saying that, because she would probably say or whatever, so she's coming home to spend a week, and so I'm excited about that. And my son's gone for a week, so I thought this was just so funny. Like, when he leaves, she's coming. So I'm like, okay, y'all didn't give me like alone time, but it's okay. But anywho, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm on the highway, and it's been a nice drive thus far. I've been sipping on my coffee and talked to my mom for a little bit, and just been kind of and listening to my Audible book. I was like, what else I've been doing, girl? Yeah, I've been listening to Audible. I'm listening to I'm not going to be able to say the name of the book off the top of my head, so I'll probably just, as I always do, put it somewhere on the screen. I'll list the book that I've been reading from Audible, and I've actually read a couple of books on there that's been really good, so I may put those down in the description box, or I may just do a video and share some of the books I've been reading. But anywho, it's a nice day out. It is 63 degrees here in North Carolina, and nice and sunny and bright, so it's a nice day to be out. We did experience a surprising loss in our family, unexpected loss, and so we've been kind of going through that scenario as well, and I didn't want to come on here and and share that, because I don't really share like personal family business. But the only thing that I did want to share in regards to that, because I thought it was important, because this was a conversation me and my husband had, and so I just felt like it might be something that may benefit someone else. So basically, what it was I noticed that I was angry, and that I was just feeling I wasn't in a good place. And this happened because I lost my uncle. And he's my last uncle. My mom had two brothers, and the youngest uncle died years ago. He was like 40. It was either 46 or 48. I can't remember exactly when he passed. So he was young. And then my uncle now just passed, and he was 64. And so it's just, it's just been odd. And then my grandmother passed in between the two, and with her, it was I noticed with them, I went through those anger stages, and I just realized it this last time, that you just become angry at everyone, like you can't understand, and so you're trying to rationale and trying to make sense of it, and in the process you say mean things and hurtful things to people, or you do mean things or hurtful things. And I caught myself in that place, and I didn't even realize it. And it's like I told my husband, I said, I never thought that, even though I'm a nurse and I know the stages of grief, I never put myself in that scenario. I've never did that. I never thought about myself going through the stages of grief. And I found that I do. Like, I do. And I so was unaware of it, even though I was following the same pattern, you know, that I have to talk to my patients about in the hospital when they're facing death of a loved one. So I just thought it was just so crazy that I've caught myself in that stage of grief, and I never realized that I actually do experience the anger stage. I never thought I did. So I just thought that that was very interesting. And so, yeah. So I just thought I'd share that because, and I'll list the stages of grief, or if someone would like me to do a video on it, we can do that one day. But there are stages to grief, and it's okay. You're expected to go through the stages, and it's okay. So you just have to be surrounded by people that can understand that and that can support you through that, because it's so important to know that you're not doing anything wrong, or that, you know, you're not doing, what you're doing is not intentional if you're being angry with someone. And it's good, I guess, for everyone to know that anger is a big portion of grieving. And that is probably the hardest for the people that are closest to you, because that's the one stage that is difficult for people to understand, I believe. And so for me, it was refreshing in a sense to know that that's what it was, because I didn't understand where it was coming from, and I didn't want to feel that way because I didn't feel like it was appropriate. Because for me, it's like you're supposed to just focus on that person, and when you're angry, you're not really focusing on that person, and so you're focusing more on that emotion of anger. And so once I realized that, it made me feel better, and it helped me to understand that this is part of the process, and it's okay to go through it, and it's okay to, you know, to not feel like you did anything wrong. And just to be able to explain it to my husband was interesting, because he's dealt with he's dealt with a lot of, in his scenario, he had a lot of death that was back to back, and it was really close relatives. And so that part was difficult for him, and he definitely went through those stages, and I didn't even process it then that's what he was going through. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know that everyone, you know, faces, you know, has to deal with death at some point. And so it's good to know the stages, so that you're aware, and so that it makes it easier for you to be there for that person that needs you at that time, or even you're able to not so that you won't feel like the anger, if the person is putting out anger towards you, you won't feel like it's intended for you. It's just anger because you've lost someone that you love. So I did just want to share that. But anyway, I don't not want to go, you know, too heavy into that. But we headed down here to pick my daughter up, and I'm excited to see her. And yeah, so I don't really have anything else to talk about right now. I may give you guys some drive time footage, and we will reconnect as soon as I'm doing something that you might be interested in seeing. Maybe packing her into the car, because you guys never even got to see her go to school, because I just didn't want to make it about recording and all when she was going to college, because I just think some things are, you know, I don't want to make her feel like her life has to be on display if she doesn't want it to be, you know. So I didn't want to include her moving into college and her college experiences on my channel, because that would be for her to share with you guys if she chooses to do that. But for me, I can just give you the overview, the parents' view, you know, and go from there. But I'm not going to invade her privacy at all. I would never do that. None of my kids. So it's like, if they want to be on here, they'll be on here. If not, honey, we're going to push it on because it's about me anyway. Not let me stop. But anyway, yeah, so so I'm going to get off of here. I'll give you some dry footage, and I will come back as we do little things, and we'll just make this a week in my life video. And and I do want to let you guys know I'm going to post a nursing video because I'm doing something new. It's just PRN, so it's just as needed. You know, I just kind of pick up shifts when I want to, which is where I want it to be in my. This is where I want to be in my career right now. And so I'm enjoying what I do. It's putting me back, getting some critical care, long-term, acute. It's like a mixture of everything. So I can't wait to share with you guys what I'm doing now. Just in case there's someone that's interested in it, because it's a field of nursing that not many people are aware of. Not many people, there's not many hospitals that do this, and so I just feel like it might be an interesting area of nursing to share with you guys that are interested in the nursing videos. So yes, I do want to do that video, and I'll be putting that one up soon, and I'll just share with you guys, you know, like a day in my life in that type of nursing area, and we'll just go from there. But anywho, the biggest thing that I have going on right now is that I have some, you know, business ventures that there's some things that I've been working on for a long time. The one thing you probably see is the cosmetics and the beauty care line. That is been the one that I've been working on low key for a while, and so, you know, I'm actively working on that. So that's one thing that you guys actually see, and then I've got something going on behind the scenes that's more in my area of nursing that I'm doing business wise, and I will share that with you guys as I get that more stabilized, and you know, as I get it just more stable and more where it's operating, you know, efficiently or what have you. You know, I just want to wait until I get it to that point before I bring that up on this channel, just because, you know, I don't want to put it out there like that and then whatever. Not, you know what I mean. You just don't want to tell people too much of what you're doing ahead of time. So yeah. So anyway, that's something that's behind the scenes, but I'm diligently working on that as well. So I kind of have a lot on my plate right now, but it's stuff that's working out awesomely well. I'm so happy. I feel at peace doing the things that I'm doing now, and I'm just looking forward to those ventures growing and, you know, becoming very prosperous. And yeah, and so I want to share those things with you as well. I want to do a video and share with you guys my journey to entrepreneurship, because as you guys know, I'm a RN. You know, I've been a nurse for years now, almost 18 years. And so now it's like, here we are, you know, at a different stage in my life, because now I'm more venturing towards just being an entrepreneur. And so, you know, that's different, and that's something that other nurses may be interested in knowing, like, how did you get there? How did this, you know, how were you able to juggle this or what have you? So I got some videos coming up that will kind of give you some insight onto that, and I'll share with you guys some of the things that I've did, some of the mistakes I've made, some of the lessons I've learned, I'll tell you my celebrations, you know, as well as my failures, because as anyone knows that has went into business for themselves, you know, failure is not uncommon. You know, you fail before you succeed. And so I've definitely, you know, been down those roads as well. So I would like to share those with you as well, but I just wanted to wait until I got a little more secure with what I was doing before I shared those with you guys. So anyway, yeah, so I officially have actually 3 businesses because YouTube counts as one. So I officially have 3 businesses now, and I also have my nursing. So yeah, I'm happy, very, very happy. So, and I'm also investing in stocks now. So it's a lot going on. And my husband, he has his own business now. So it's, you know, I just want to share things with you guys, because from people on the outside looking in, a lot of people don't understand your journey. They can't comprehend what you're doing, and they're not supposed to. But a lot of people question what you're doing. They feel like, you know, may even look at you like you're crazy. Like, because I know that people are probably like, girl, you're a nurse. Why do you just say can't be a nurse? Well, if that's all I wanted to be in life, then I just would be. But that's not all I wanted to be in life. That's not all I want to be in life. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur because my mother was an entrepreneur. I have so many relatives that were and are entrepreneurs, so that's always been a desire of mine. And so yeah, so you have to chase your dreams at some point, and so that's kind of where I am. I'm chasing my dreams, and it's okay because I have prepared my life to be able to do this. So, you know, that's what I want to share with you guys. How did I prepare myself? Because I feel like that's what a big question would be, because people would say, but you have a career and you're making good money in your career. So why would you want to be an entrepreneur? Why would you want that? So I want to share, you know, with you guys why I chose entrepreneurship. Is that how you say it? So I want to share with you guys why I chose that avenue, and what I did, like what type of sacrifices, because I made many sacrifices. What type of sacrifices have I made to pursue it, and how my family felt about it. I like to share those things with you guys. And one of the biggest things is that we'll go into that in the next video. But anyway, the biggest thing is, if you have something that you desire, something that you want to do, your dream, don't let others discourage you. That's the biggest thing. Don't let other people discourage you, because people will so discourage you because they can't understand, or because they have a vision for your life. Like, who the hell are they? You know, that's the way I look at that. People have visions for your life. People like to be in your pockets. People like to be able to say, well, darn, you should have this, or you should be doing this now, or this should be, you know, but it's not their life. What are you doing in your life that we just don't know about, that other people or myself, whoever, could say, well, why are you doing that? Or you could be doing this, or you should have been there. Come on, everybody has that. Everybody's got some effed up stuff in their lives. Everybody does. Everybody has things that they wish they would have did, never did. I just don't want to be that type of person. Like, I'm already the type of person that people, you know, if people say, what do you regret in life, or anything like that, I've always told myself, I don't plan on doing anything in my life that I got to regret later. So I'm not that type of person. I've never, if people say anything you regret in life, no. Because everything I did, I felt like I did consciously. And so I don't really feel like I have to regret doing anything. Now, do I feel like maybe I should have did some things a little different? Probably. But maybe it wasn't meant for me to do it differently, you know. So it is what it is, you know. So that's how I look at things as far as that goes. But when it comes to pursuing your dream and not letting people discourage you, I'm all for that. And so that's kind of what I'm going to include in that video as well. But anyway, this video is supposed to be a vlog, not a conversation. So I'm gonna try to get better with that and stick to what we're doing. So anyway, we're vlogging. So let's get back to vlogging, and just stay tuned for those other videos to where we'll have some more deeper conversations. Anywho, let's roll, guys. What you need me to do? I opened the trunk. Oh, not yet, huh? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, ain't that cute? Huh? I said, ain't that cute? You got it.
And I will be right back.
Okay. Okay, so I guess I stand corrected. She told me she was coming home for a week. Then she gonna tell me this is actually summer break. Like, what in the world? I asked you when was your summer break. I was wondering why you were coming home for a week now. But anyway, so apparently I guess this is now summer break. So we'll come back next week, she said, and get the refrigerator and her linen. So there you have it. So that we're actually coming home for the summer. I told her I wasn't ready for that. That was anyway. So yeah, so she'll be in the car in a minute. So as you can tell, this is how it works for your college students. So my car is kind of packed up there, and most of the other stuff is in the trunk. Well, the other stuff is in the trunk. That's her TV there. So and this is how it used to be for my son, except he had gotten a car his first year, well, his second year. And so he was able to do all this himself, but I think she'll be a little slower with getting a car because I don't think she's in a rush to drive like that. And so I'll probably be doing this for a little bit for her, which is fine. But yeah, so there you have it. My kiddo's coming home for the summer. So anyway, I'll get on back off here again, and I'll pop back on when we do something else. Okay, I'm loving my hair, guys. I've had it straight for now. This is going into the 2nd month. I mean, I re-straightened it, of course, because with work, I wear a, if you look at some of my pictures from work now during COVID, I've been wearing a hair cover. So I wear a hair bonnet at work so that I don't have to feel like I have to wash my hair when I come home from work, because in the type of environment I work in, and plus with COVID, I just feel like when you get off work, you should wash your hair. If you're wearing your hair out, you know, to work, I think it makes more sense to wash your hair. So if my hair, with it being straight, of course, I'm not going to wash it every day that I get off work. So I wear a hair bonnet. So that's that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop off, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh. It still ain't fitting. Is that better? Because that bag can't hear. Darn, zipper cover off my purse. Because you can put some stuff right here. No, it ain't gonna be in my way. I just want to be able to get to my purse. And I surely don't want these tennis shoes up in the air. If I have to stop at the store or something, that'd be a quick thing for somebody to want to steal.
You know about us, everything. I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. Go get it. You get what you please. We about to get it. Take off the drugs.
I ain't got no COVID.
But if you ain't got no damn COVID, ain't that right? Ain't that right? Look at her. We stopping at my mom's house because my mother had to see her, of course, as soon as you get off the highway. And I gotta go get a potty break in.
Okay, you got this. Hey, I know you ain't coming up in here recording, girl. You like me, Ekima, because now I took some pictures.
And we don't have to leave in the morning. The whole day just